Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm doing your 2020 forecast. This will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Now as always, just keep an open mind. These are very general and we are looking a long way ahead, so just keep an open mind and take things as they resonate. And watch all your signs. What I always say with forecast, if you've had a private reading with me, you know, it's worth holding on to the video and then, watching it towards the end of the month, looking back at how the energy actually transpired that month, and then give yourself like a heads up on what the energies might be coming in the following month, okay? And it's a good way to keep track of where you are in your forecast. And I am running a 2020 special. This is in addition to the forecast, the yearly and the 6-month. They're also still available at a special price if you're interested. And we're just gonna get started, okay? Now this would be like the first part that we would do in a private forecast. I'm not going to get to clarifying with a bunch of other decks, which I normally do in a private forecast, because like I say, this is general. It's for so many people. Even if we do clarify, it's still not going to make sense to everyone, okay? So just to give you a heads up, these are the energies. Let's see how they play out for you, okay? So what is coming up for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in 2020? I have a Virgo moon, so let's see. Right, we have the Justice card in January, February, March so far, just major arcanas, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So what I want to say is, as I was shuffling, I heard Leo, and I'm like, well, no, I'm not doing Leo, I'm doing Virgo. But I think I know why, because they had the King and Queen of Cups in their spread, and I think they also had the Four of Cups. And they might have had the Tower as well. So either if you're dealing with a Cancer, definitely not Cancer, Leo. Did I say Leo or Cancer? Anyway, Leo and Cancer might be significant for you at this time. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Leo definitely had that, okay? So either you're dealing with a Leo or you have Leo heavily in your chart, but I've seen these energies before, okay? So just to let you know. All right, let's get started. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups as the overall energy. So with the Six of Cups, as the overall energy, for some of you, I'm seeing this as making a decision to get back to happier times. Whatever that means to you. So if, your happier times were being around family, I feel like you're going to focus in 2020 on spending more time with family in the hope of recapturing those happy times, okay? That can be the case with anything, okay? So it's just the energy that's coming up. For others of you, there may be a focus on children. I'm not an astrologer, but I hear the 5th house. So check out your favorite astrologer. See what they say. There's some going on in the 5th house for you related to children. So either you're having children or grandchildren. That could be the case for some of you. Or you're talking about it, planning for it. That could be the case as well. But yeah, I'm seeing this as you're very, very focused on recapturing happier times, or maintaining a happy balance. Reaching a happy balance and maintaining a happy balance in your life is what I'm seeing here. So in January, we have the Justice card. So with the Justice card, this can be some sort of legal win. Good news to do with the legal system, trials, courts, disputes, anything like that, okay? And there's a decision coming up. It will be fair. One way or another, it will be fair, okay? For others of you, this is a Libra that you're dealing with. That could be their sun, their moon, or their rising. for better or worse. For some of you, this person is helping you. For those of you, this person is your partner. But they're coming up as a strong support system for you in January. For others of you, this is contracts, paperwork that you're signing. I also feel that you are dealing with karmic lessons, and that's why the Six of Cups is here as well. Okay, and we have the Devil under the Six of Cups. You're dealing with karmic lessons for some of you. And you're starting off the year with the Justice card, which is karma, okay? Just a heads up. Try to observe, figure out how you want to respond to situations as opposed to just reacting. Observe yourself and see why you're being triggered in certain situations, by people, by whatever. Because there's a lot of lessons that you're learning at this time. You might actually be observing other people's karmic lessons. So they're not aware that they're dealing with a karmic lesson. You can see it a mile away, okay? But obviously it's not your lesson, but something like that is happening. In February, we have the Tower. So with the Tower in February, there's some sort of surprise, something unexpected. The Tower doesn't always have to be bad. We see the Tower as bad because we like our plans and we like for things to go according to our plans. And when the Tower happens, things are happening according to the divine plan, okay, the universe plan, whatever you want to call it. And it just, what's the saying? When we make plans, God laughs, or something like that. So this is surprise events, surprise communication. It gets you to rethink everything. You cannot go forward with a plan. You cannot go forward with what you thought you were going to do for this time. You have to rethink, rearrange, replan, okay? This could be where you're taking someone in because they cannot be in their home for whatever reason, whether there's trouble with, housework, like working on the property, redecorating, rebuilding, stuff like that, or there's a problem with the mains, or there's a problem with whatever, and they cannot be in their home and you're taking them in. Or there's stuff going on with your home where you have to address it really quickly, and maybe it's an unexpected bill, something like that, okay? It can also indicate uprooting, so a relocation for some of you could be possible at this time, a change in job or a change in career, and this opportunity comes out of the blue. For some of you, there's a restructure within the company you work for, and they're only making it public now, but actually everything's changing, okay? So that brings a little bit of chaos, or a lot of chaos, and a little bit of anxiety, okay? But the message with the Tower is everything is happening the way it should. There's a reason behind it. There's a purpose for it. Ride out the storm. You'll see why, okay? And it's usually for your benefit. In March, we have the Hangman. Now, the Hangman in March, if there's a restructure, the Justice card with the Tower and the Hangman can talk about people being made redundant. They're giving you redundancy pay, so it's not like they're kicking you out on your behind. They're giving you redundancy pay. But then March is a time of you looking for other jobs, okay? So for some of you, that's the situation. You're coming out of something. You may be coming out of a relationship or out of a divorce. You get the money, but then you kind of have to figure out your next steps, or you have to find another place to live because they got the house, or something along those lines, okay? So something happens. Something is being made official. It's final. It pushes you out of a situation whether you want it or not. And then March is a time of searching, waiting, looking for jobs, looking for opportunities, seeing what is out there. You don't necessarily plan to act on anything. You're just observing. You're just looking out, okay? Is what I'm seeing here. For others of you, it could just be a time when you choose to take some time to yourself, some time off, okay? And maybe focus on your studies, or maybe focus on developing a new skill, or maybe focus on whatever else it is you want to focus on, okay? If you're taking a pause from your usual hustle and bustle, your usual routines, and you're just allowing yourself to calm down, to, get a different perspective on things. That's the energy that I'm seeing in March, okay? With that, there may be delays in communication, travel, so just be prepared and just kind of deal with it as it comes, okay? In April, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands brings good news, whether this is someone asking you out on a date. This is could be someone telling you how they feel about you and coming up with some sort of proposal, or job offers coming through. This is an invitation. This is an opportunity. Do you want to do this? Do you want to work for us? Do you want to go here? Do you want to come visit? Do you want to, okay, so it's that kind of energy. This is also a lot of online communication, online studies for some of you, online training. You might be speaking to someone online, so online dating. You can't actually move forward with this. Maybe you're not looking to at this time. It's just nice to talk and get to know each other. That's the energy that I'm getting. In May, we have the King of Cups. So this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. That could be their sun, their moon, their rising. It could be your energy if you have those signs in your heart, in your chart heavily, is what I was trying to say. So this could be the person that you've been talking to online. I feel in May they're coming to see you. They may be traveling a great distance, okay? This could be a new boss. The King of Cups talks about a great time for negotiations, so interviews and discussing terms and expectations. That sort of energy is coming up in May for you. For others of you, this is, again, on the love front, where you're talking about what do you want, what are your expectations, these are mine, these are yours, okay? So it's a lot of conversation to lay out a new foundation, okay? Is what I'm seeing with this King of Cups. In June, we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel that for some of you, you may feel like things are moving very quickly, okay? Because I see you being happy with talking to someone who's at a distance. I see you being happy with talking to someone online. But then when they're coming to see you and they're pushing things forward, I see you going on the defensive. I see you taking a step back and saying, I'm not ready for this. I don't want this. I need more time. Okay, that sort of energy. And if that is the case, be honest. Okay, you need to be honest with this person, because I see them genuinely trying to get to know you. Okay, they might be a little bit controlling, and you might feel like they're a little bit forceful, and that's why you're on the defensive. Okay, you want things done your way, on your terms, in your time. Okay, and you might feel a little bit pushed or pressured into something. Can also be the case with business. This is where you negotiate and you're sticking to your terms. It might be a tough negotiation. They might not be willing to concede on something. Okay, there's poker faces going around. With the Nine of Wands, this is you saying, my way or the highway. With the Nine of Wands, this is you saying, you either give me what I'm asking for, I'm worth it, something like that, okay? Or I'm not interested. This is as far as I'm going. This is what I'm willing to compromise on. I am not willing to compromise on this, okay? So a very strong position, as in not, I hear relentless, okay? Relentless position when it comes to negotiations of any kind. If this is someone trying to come back from your past, same thing, okay? You're like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. If this happens, it happens on my terms, okay? So very, very, very strong energy here. And that's how you get what you want, really. In July, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is interesting because this person coming in as the King of Cups, trying to control the situation, is met with a wall from you, okay? Where you're saying, no, this is as far as you go. I'm calling the shots. And that, for some, this is the same person going from a king energy, which is masculine, go get it, control things, call the shots, to a feminine energy, a little bit more passive, allowing you to call the shots, giving like leadership position or management position or whatever you want to call it, to you. Okay, so I'm seeing this as a victory when it comes to negotiations. All right. Especially if this is about romantic relationships that are trying to come back together. Okay. When it comes to business, same thing. They're like, okay, we're going to give this to you. Let's see what you do with it. There's going to be a trial period, okay? We are giving this to you, but there will be a trial period just so that we make sure you're right for it. You know, something like that, which is acceptable. In August, we have the Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups, again, if you have been dealing with someone from your past, this is on again, off again energy for me. So you might be looking at what this person has to offer. I feel that they're conceding. I feel that they're saying, okay, let's do things your way. You're still not happy about it though. Okay, you're still not happy because this is followed by the Seven of Wands where you're still on the defensive. And you're like, no. I thought this is what I wanted, but it really isn't. So you're still laying down the law. You still have more, things to discuss and standards to talk about, okay? You might ask this person to prove themselves. So it's not enough that they seem to be, laying down their weapons and saying, fine, you win. Let's do things your way. Then you might ask them to actually prove themselves, okay? And if this is the case, the Seven of Swords, either you already know that this isn't what you want, but you still want to see what they do, okay? Or for others of you, when you ask them to prove themselves, they bolt. And that's how you know, okay? And then with the Two of Swords, followed by the Eight of Swords, you cut off communication with this person absolutely, completely, and definitely, okay? And that's how you complete a karmic cycle in your life, okay? In a very simplistic way. But that's the scenario for some of you. You see how it flows together? That's the scenario. Now, let's kind of flip back, talk about other possibilities. For others of you, this is what I'm seeing. You're negotiating. They appear to say, especially if it's with business or money, okay? They appear to say, fine, let's do it your way. You're getting what you asked for. There's going to be a trial run, but we're giving you what you're asking for. Prove to us that you're worth it, okay? But with the Four of Cups, there's something where they're taking too long to deliver what they promised. Or they're giving it you in dribs and drabs. And with the Seven of Wands, you're like, well, this isn't what we talked about. This isn't what we discussed. So you're putting your foot down. Okay, this is not acceptable. This is not what we agreed to. Okay, so someone's switching up the agreement. Someone's switching up the terms. Where before they said, okay, you win. We're giving you what you asked for. Then they're flipping it and they're saying, well, give us more time. Or let's start off. For example, they promised you, they're giving you a role that you absolutely demanded, pretty much, okay? And they're saying, fine, it's yours. Then they're saying, well, let's start you off in this role, and we'll move you into the other one in the next month or so, okay? Or they're saying, yes, we're giving you a raise. It's going to be processed next month, fine. But then they're saying, well, we can't actually process it all in one go because of some, I don't know, blah, blah, company policies, whatever they can pull up out of their hats. And then they're saying, we'll give you a little bit this month and a little bit next month, or actually we're going to split it and we can only give you this amount this quarter and then we're giving you this amount this quarter, okay? So there's something like that going on. If someone's not keeping the promises, they're trying to get away with it. You're putting your foot down, you're not having it. This is another time of negotiation for you in September. You're absolutely not backing down. Because you are worth it. Whatever it is you're asking for, you are worth it. So this is another month of going back and forth with negotiations. This is also asking someone to prove themselves, okay? This is what you promised. You deliver now or I'm out, okay? That sort of energy. In October, someone's revealing their true colors with the Seven of Swords. This is someone being caught out. This is you saying, no, I'm not compromising. I'm, taking my toys and going. Or this is you saying, yeah, I'm waiting for you to see waiting to see what you do, but actually you're already looking for something else. Because they're not going to deliver. Okay? And then cutting off communication. The Two of Swords is blocking out BS. The Two of Swords is not compromising. It's, I'm better off on my own. I only want people I can trust. I'm only willing to give 100% if I get 100%. Okay? And then December, what I'm seeing here is you could move and not tell people, depending on your situation, okay? You could change jobs and not tell people. You're leaving someone and they don't even know you're leaving, okay? And that could be with a job or anything else. I am getting the sense that you're moving and you're not telling people where you're going. If you're changing jobs, you're not telling people where you're going. You're not giving them any details. You're waiting for the right time to hand in your notice, is also what I'm seeing. But what I'm seeing is you are in charge. You are in charge. You're not taking any BS. My way or the highway. And it's not in a stupid, stubborn way, just for the sake of it. It's in the sense of, I'm worth it. I'm not going to accept anything less. Okay? And by doing that, by having that approach, by having that attitude, you learn a karmic lesson, close out a karmic cycle that's been causing you a lot of grief. Okay, that's been the reason why you've been shortchanged, at least in the past year. Okay, you know, selling yourself short, being taken for granted. Okay, that sort of energy. This is why, because of this lesson. You're learning it. You're seeing it. Not only you're seeing it, but you're using it. And as a result, you're in charge of things. You're headed towards what you want to head towards. And you're not taking no for an answer. And you are not settling. Okay? And as a result, there you go. 10 of Pentacles. I wanted to pull a card, see outcomes. 9 of Pentacles. Okay? This tells me that you reach your success, you reach your happily ever after by yourself, your attitude, your mindset, your actions. Okay? And this could be you meet the right person that you end up marrying and it's a happily ever after. This is you find your dream career that you end up retiring from over time. You start your own business and again, it's something you do for the rest of your life very successfully. Okay? With this attitude, you're headed towards your happily ever after, and it's the result, the direct result of your mindset, your actions in 2020. Okay? So I hope this makes sense and I hope it helps. Let me know, okay, what's going on. Remember to come back, check back on the video if you want to, but it's a good idea for me anyway. I find it interesting. But yeah, use this energy, make the most of it, okay? Have a fantastic year ahead. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.